Kirk Ferentz isn't the only Hawkeye coach out on the field on Saturdays.
That's right. We'll take a look at the new addition to the Iowa Spirit Squad's coaching staff later. But first, we'll toss it over to the baseball diamond.
Daily Iowan TV sports reporter Jordan Maloney headed over to Dwayne Banks Field along with plenty of scouts to check out the team's progress.
Ever since Rick Heller took over as head coach of the Iowa baseball program, these Hawkeyes have caught the attention of everyone from Iowa City to the major leagues. With 5 draft picks in 2015, Iowa's had 8 players drafted to the MLB in the 2 seasons of the Heller Ball era. The team took a break from the regular practice and brought scouts from across the nation to Dwayne Banks Field as they hosted their Scout Day.
I was pretty happy with Scout Day. Some of the pitchers looked to me like they were getting a little bit tired or fading a little bit, and they picked it up. I left there feeling a lot better about our staff.
And Scout Day was interesting for one Hawkeye pitcher in particular. Despite being selected by the Cincinnati Reds in the first-year player draft, Iowa native Tyler Payton chose to return to Iowa City for his senior season.
That was so big for us to get Tyler back, and not just on the mound, but with the offense too.
Payton is not only the Hawkeyes' Friday night starting pitcher, but also their starting first baseman and key offensive weapon with the team's highest batting average in the 2015 season.
I felt like I wasn't really maybe ready to leave after my junior year. I wasn't just for sure, so I just took the smart route and stayed for my last year here, and I have not regretted it yet.
As the draft-eligible players performed for the Scouts, the Hawkeyes were nothing short of impressive. The team hopes to continue impressing as they use this fall ball season to prepare for their regular season ahead. That's all I have for you today from Dwayne Banks Field. I'm Jordan Maloney with Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Rick Heller has definitely made great changes to the Iowa baseball program.
Absolutely. Iowa's had a ton of great additions to the athletic staff in the past few years, including the Iowa Spirit Squads.
That's right. And I got to find out exactly how cheerleading's new assistant coach is being welcomed to Iowa City. The University of Iowa cheerleading team spends countless hours practicing right inside the field house. This year, the team has welcomed a new assistant coach who has all the experience it takes to get them looking sharp for national season. Allison Smith is joining forces with head coach Greg Nimick and bringing her expertise from cheering on Moorhead State's national championship team. She has also coached in Denmark and at the University of Arizona.
She's got the background, she's got the knowledge, the skills that we need to kind of push our team to the next level.
Coach Smith first came into contact with the team as a mentor during UCA camp, where she was on staff for 8 years.
They just really took to me. We were working on baskets one day, and every single girl that I worked with got a new skill, and it was so exciting, and we had such a good time that just throughout camp we kept kind of bonding a little bit.
Coach Smith also works as a nurse, but says she finds a release in coaching cheer.
This is my passion. Like, this is something where I can let loose. I know what's going on. I get to just hang out with the kids and teach them some skills at the same time.
With her help, the team has high hopes as they make their way to nationals in January.
Those cheerleaders are always keeping the crowd going on game days, and they will definitely have fun on the field this weekend.
Very true. Kinnick will be an exciting place to be on Saturday, and no one knows that better than Iowa football's very own Kirk Ferentz.
Taylor Brooks takes a look at how the head coach is feeling after last weekend's intense matchup against Wisconsin. Taylor?
Thanks, Mark and Holly. It's inevitable that this Iowa football team has gone through 5 completely different games leading up to week 6, stomping North Texas to the ground, winning on a last-second field goal against Pittsburgh, and going to Wisconsin and coming out of a defensively low-scoring game. But a page has turned, and Iowa is focused on their next task, Illinois. This defensively heavy team has jumped over 70 spots in national rankings from last season and rank in the top 25 for blocked kicks, third down defense, and interceptions.
Statistically, they're not dramatically different offensively, but they are dramatically different on the defensive side. They've really done a lot of good things defensively, and they're playing really well there right now.
Yeah, I think they've improved a lot from last year, especially defensively. I don't know the stats, but I know they've improved.
But Illinois has a matchup with Iowa's offense. Their growing quarterback in C.J. Beathard, who is undefeated in his 6 career starts. Matt Vanderberg leads Iowa and ranks 2nd in the Big Ten with 31 receptions. And running back Jordan Canzeri has dominated the rush game with 8 rushing touchdowns so far this season.
Every week is going to be a big game for us. The Big Ten is, at this point, it's early in the season. It's anybody's, so you're either 1-0 or 0-1, so we just got to be ready to go.
As homecoming week is upon us, Iowa is looking to go 6-0 for the first time since 2009 and the second time under head coach Kirk Ferentz. Stick with our football crew on our Thursday edition of Pregame, where we look into two Iowa linebackers who have silently made their mark. Holly and Mark, back to you guys.
This week's game should be an exciting one, plus it's homecoming, so I'm sure Kinnick Stadium will be packed on Saturday.
That's all we have here today, but be sure to tune in tomorrow where we'll look at other sports that will be going on in Iowa City this homecoming weekend.
Nikki and Andrew, back to you guys at the desk.